Hey, man, we're live.
Oh, we're live. Oh man,
Hey, what do you know?
I'm just getting some news reading there.
Oh, porn. Yeah, outstanding. Yeah.
All right. Sorry about that. So what's going on?
Watch enthusiast. Not too much, man.
It's been a couple weeks, right?
But yeah, it's been a minute, but we are back. It's been exciting year this year. So far, kind of trying to find some things. It's a really long link, but so yeah. So how about you?
Yeah, not too much going on. Another year. The prototypes for the moon phase got delayed for the air commanders. Got delayed, so we're hoping to get those maybe hopefully by mid-March. I should definitely have them. And that was kind of when I was hoping to launch pre-orders for that watch. So we might have to push that back a little bit so I can get some pictures out there, get some exposure, and get that moving on. So that's what's going on with the Air Commander. I've got 6. Where's the camera at? 6 Raiders left. So don't wait. If you're listening to this and you're in the UK, you can purchase the watch at Wrist Check Monthly on their watch website, and that will help you save customs fees, things like that, if I'm understanding the process correctly. So again, Wrist Check Monthly, and check those guys out. They do subscriptions as well as a watch shop. So I want to give those guys a shout out too, and show them some love, and then the website. But that's kind of what's going on with Mitchell. You know what? I forgot to mention the GCT, the 24-hour, the true 24-hour watch. It got some pretty good action on the groups as I finished the first one for Mr. Newton, and he is ecstatic about that piece. I love sending him watches because he gets so excited and just makes me feel like I'm doing something good for the world. You know what I mean?
Definitely.
We're definitely pleased at how that watch came out. I've got 2 more orders. I opened it up so you can, I think there's 4 pre-order spots and there's 4 full order spots on there. Brian, hey, it's good to see you in the chat. And this is good to see you, period.
Yeah, I'm glad you're doing well, brother.
Yeah.
Always great. Good evening, Sean. Yeah, it's on the other side of the big pond here, and places that we cannot travel to right now. Yay! But we're moving forward. This is a really long link I'm trying to add to the comments. That's what I'm. If I look like I'm asleep, I'm not. I'm reading something, trying to.
Right? Seriously. We are too. It was a rough road, it looked like. So
yeah. I mean, it's anybody that's out there that doesn't know Brian's story, he had COVID and really, really bad, and in the hospital, spent 2 weeks on a vent, and unfortunately remained semi-conscious for that. Basically hell on earth kind of situation. It's but in the end, his warrior spirit prevailed, and he did defeat it. And we are happy. We're very, very happy that he's alive and doing well and convalescing at home with his wife and kids. And it's just fantastic. And I can't say enough about that brand. They do such great things for people in their local area, charities, everything. Such a generous company and real generous people. Brian and Tyler, both out at Sangamon, fantastic job, guys. I'm so proud to be part of the family with that. And
should we do a wrist check?
We should.
Yeah. Do you want to go first, or do you want me to go first?
Well, being that I think you can go first. Actually, you know what? Maybe I will. I'm going to take it back.
All right.
I'm going to go first. You did bring up Mitchell. So today.
Oh, yes. The white
Raider. Yeah.
What is that? Is that the kangaroo?
It is.
That the strap you got that on?
Yeah. It's from Seven Straps.
That strap looks great.
And yeah, it's almost it kind of gives it a real tuxedo kind of vibe.
Right. Yeah.
Dress it up, dress it down, dress it all around. It's great.
Pretty
Yeah, you did a good job, man. Yeah.
Thanks. I try.
All
right. Today, and it's funny that Brian's on here because I am wearing the Route 66.
Yes.
Yeah. Check out that dial, man. You just don't get a dial with that kind of, depth with mini watches for sure. Super cool watch. So that's what we're rocking, the Route 66 day and the black dial. And I think we have something special. Do we have like a knife to review? Oh,
we do.
Yeah, this is not a knife.
This is a knife.
I think Brian's got the real one, right?
I do.
Yeah.
I'll be showcasing that momentarily if I can figure.
Yeah. So today, guys, we're branching off a little bit from what we normally do. We're doing a knife review, and this is from Sangamon, which also makes watches, obviously. And so definitely go check out Sangamon watches. The Route 66 is a super cool timepiece. It's called the Mother Road on the website. And oh my gosh, I'm trying to think of the military one. My mind.
The Omaha Beach.
The Omaha Beach is a super cool field watch with a quartz movement. It's the coolest quartz watch. I don't like quartz, so that's my thing. But this is the coolest quartz watch I've seen in quite a while. So if you like quartz watches, go check that out. And then they got the Lincoln piece.
Lincoln's River.
Yep. And that's a nice dress piece. So I don't know what you're doing over there. Oh, okay.
Yeah, that was the Eternal Link, and I don't even know if that's correct because it's really, really long.
Before we get to the knife, in the chat you'll see a link to the Valhalla axe. I just can't get over seeing that O. Ooh, that's a long one. It's not clickable. It's not clickable, so I don't think that's gonna.
That's what I've tried, and it's not. So if you go on Kickstarter, check it out. The axe, it's about 78% funded. Launched just a couple of days ago. It's same one we reviewed here with the black and white. They have the red and white, and also have the blue kind of sunburst style. So yeah, really trying to help them get across the finish line with that one. Also. For the guys at Sangamon, they have excellent collections. Everything is just top notch. Really fantastic people and fantastic company.
Yeah.
So go and check out their stuff. They have some things on sale. I was just looking at their website earlier, and yeah.
And I've got their website scrolling now, sangamonwatches.com, so that we can properly pitch those guys and you can get the website. Sangamon Watches, that's SANGAMON watches.com if you're listening to us on audio. All right.
Well,
we got the Valhalla axe in the comments for the link. It's damn near funded.
It's almost
that's the best word for it. It's real close, and this is within the first. We're still within the first 24 hours, right?
First
48 at least. Yeah, it's just over a day.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's doing pretty well, I think. So if anybody knows anybody that wants one, let them know. You can find the Kickstarter link also on my regular Facebook page. If you can just find me, hit the link,
and we've both reviewed the watch, so you can go through our video history on Facebook, or you can go to our YouTube channel on Veterans Watch Collector channel and watch the reviews of the Valhalla, because we had already reviewed that earlier. So
yeah,
go back and check that out.
Yeah, very cool. Yeah, it's a cool piece. I'm hoping this time it gets funded. Of course,
yeah.
The world, everything's a a gamble right now. But let's hope. We always hope that everybody's stuff gets funded, and
Yeah.
Some do and some don't. And you look at some stuff and you say, why is this at 1,000%? And you look at other things, go, how did that not get funded? I don't understand. But
yeah, seriously,
for me, I just don't I'll be honest. I'm smart enough to know what I don't know, and I don't know how some of those things just work.
Seriously,
yeah. But yeah, I mean, we're a little bit kind of keeping it loose today. But speaking of, and we're also still working with, of course, with Wrist Check Monthly, and so check them out. They have some really cool pieces. And
we might have a special episode for something coming up on that pretty soon too. I think just a little tease.
Yeah, just a little bit of it. We've been working with those guys for a little bit, and it's they're another really fun group of people to be involved in. But shall we
do a tremendous amount of charity work as well?
Oh yeah,
sure.
It's
It's like, make sure you're following Wrist Check Monthly on Facebook and getting on their website. I try as hard as I can, Sean, for sure, to copy and share off of Taking the Time's page as much as you're posting, but I just don't know if I'm keeping up. So hopefully I'm doing you guys justice by sharing your information for those charities off of our Taking the Time website. And I know Brian's doing the best to share off of his personal page too.
Yeah.
So we're definitely doing everything we can to get that information out to help those charities, because they're really, really good charities. And somebody just put in the comments, Valhalla is 85% funded.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Thank you, Raphael. That's good top tip there. Yeah. So if you like what you see, check it out. And thank you, Sean. Yeah. That's we're happy, and it's I think that I know Brad will agree with me that we've really been very fortunate to meet a lot of really great people in the watch community, and that enjoy helping us, work with us. They do things, and it's just, there's really, really great people out there, and I'm really thankful for everyone that some people aren't as lucky. They have a bad experience, or they run into somebody that tries to scam them or something, and it's just, and that makes things look bad. But fortunately, at least with us personally and Taking the Time, we're very thankful for all the the support, everything that we receive, and just we really try to surround ourselves with good people. And in fact, I try to post mostly watch related stuff, charity related stuff. Right now on Facebook, especially because everything's fact checked and angry Facebook.
Whoever those people are.
Yeah.
Hey, here's the question. Who saw the Zenith School post that I posted the other day?
Yeah.
Did anybody see that? Did anybody get a kick out of that? I don't know.
I did.
Let me know. I thought it was funny. I think I was told that Zenith actually posted that from their Instagram. And if they did, that's freaking hilarious. That's how much of a nerd I am. But anyway, if you haven't seen it, scroll through Taking the Time. You'll see a picture. It's called Zenith School, and the Chronomaster, their new watch that everybody says looks like a Daytona.
It's a Daytona.
It's schooling the Daytona, the Omega, and the Breitling Navitimer in school. It's hilarious. And I mean, with the El Primo movement, I feel like they could probably do it.
Yeah, they have the proverbials to be able to pull off something like that. So
potentially the best chronograph movement out there. That's a bold statement going against Rolex and Breitling
on that list.
Yeah.
And but it's great. I love to see the it's rivalry. It's kind of brings you back, kind of like the muscle car wars here in America. Where different companies are competing, and it's just who makes the best stuff. I highly doubt that for our little rinky-dink operation, Zenith will send us one. But if anyone from Zenith is out there watching,
right,
would like to send us one, we promise we'll send it back.
Are they Richmond? Are they the Richmond group? I always forget. I love you guys if you're a Richmond group. If not, I still really like Zenith.
Sorry, because we don't have our flow chart in front of us. But it's slightly tangent city today because
why not?
Kind of got COVID brain going on. And I know our friends on the other side of the pond, especially in the UK and Europe, big lockdowns. So we're trying to just provide you guys with a little bit of comic relief, make you feel like you're just hanging out with some friends, and have a good time. Just try to stay safe and try to stay sane. It's a big one. So we have no idea what's going.
And I mean, so we both got the Call multiverse coming.
Mm-hmm.
Now we did a review of the prototype version. This will be the production. There are a number of changes, and we highlighted that in the previous review. This will have the production packaging, everything. So we might get that within the next week, potentially, possibly.
Yeah, last I heard they were kind of globetrotting.
Charles.
Charles
is out. Charles is on the Zenith. He's on the Zenith website right now saying, and like Chronomaster ends like out of stock, and he's like, I'm not buying it.
Yeah, exactly.
We can't. So we.
We're not here for buying advice. I mean, if you want to go, I mean, because everybody has different taste, really. I mean, you could have there's a market for all kinds of stuff. It really comes down to what you like. Buy what you like. I saw somebody, said he bought a Rolex sub, and he wore it out. First time he ever wore it out. And he said, I was surprised that no one said anything to me about it. And I was like, you bought it for the
because it's a sub.
Dude. You bought
Everybody has a sub. 90% of them are homages.
or just straight up knockoffs. I mean, but and it's a proven fact. There's more knockoff Rolexes in the world than there are legitimate Rolexes. I'm sure
they make like the last time I heard a statistic, they make 1 million watches a year, and apparently only 6 of those are Daytonas. No, I don't know. But they make 1 million watches a year. I don't know what the breakdown is, and nobody probably really knows that except for the 4 guys that are putting the Daytonas together that are like, hey. But it's I don't know. I think Rolex is turning into something that's not so desirable for a lot of people, and a lot of people buy them for just investments, and that's cool too, because that's a genius investment. Honestly, if you buy a sub this year for, I don't know, whatever they retail, 10 grand or something like that, in 3 or 4 years, they're going to be 15 or so, something like that. And I mean, hey, if that's your game, that's cool. I respect that. It's a smart way to invest money and kind of have guaranteed liquidity. So.
No guarantee, but there are no guarantees, and it's just as a disclaimer. We don't. This is why we don't offer realistic buying advice, because
this is my
don't
advice.
Come back and say, it didn't gain value. It didn't.
This is my advice, and I'm going on record with this. If you can buy a Submariner, a stainless steel Submariner at retail, buy it. And if it isn't worth more in 2 years, come to me and I'll pay the retail that you paid, and I'll take it off your hands. That's my deal.
That is your money where your mouth is. That's big time. Okay, so that really kicked it up a notch. You got some. I don't know how you fit your pants on over those brass ones, but that was a big call out. Yeah, and Charles, definitely looking forward to hearing about how living with the mint is, and so looking forward to that. You write excellent reviews on things, and taking good pictures and everything, doing it. So hey, we might have to get you the invite, try to convince you to come on here and tell us more about what it's like living with it. And because that's always the question that after you unbox it, and after it's the wow factor kind of, and it goes into the watch box for the first time, and then it comes out, and then it goes back. What is it like to live with over time? Do you still love it as much as you did when you opened it? And yeah, I mean, you can.
Let's see if we can get him on.
Hey,
yeah, we can pop him in if he wants to come on and talk about the mint for a minute.
Yeah, absolutely.
See what he says. But let's not stop the show while we're doing that.
I mean, yeah. Oh, Sean wants to see Charles. Anybody else? Anybody else watching? We don't know. But
yeah, there's a couple.
Well, while we're waiting for Charles, I think we'll go to something very special that the guys at Sangamon have sent something.
Oh man. Oh man.
I don't know. All right, maybe one day. All right, that's where we're making forward progress. What do I have here from Sangamon? And their extreme generosity, and I open the box and I get a pen. This is nice. It has outstanding weight. The top is stamped with their logo. That's actually not a bad.
That is nice.
That's actually not a bad camera angle for once. Starting to get the hang of it. It's really great. And this is it's nice. It's got great weight to it. We're not just here to talk about pens today. This is wonderful. And thank you, Bryan and Tyler, again, for sending this to us. Thank you so much. Put this too much stuff.
All right, whoever's in the chat, boo Charles for not coming on.
Yeah, boo him. Okay.
All right, let's see what you got. For real.
For real. Uh-oh. And
that's a nice leather sheath. And I call it a holster, but it's not a gun. So
yeah, well, yeah, it's correct. It's a sheath. But nice. This is there it is. The piece de resistance.
Oh man. Oh my God.
Myself. And anybody that wants to gripe about showing knives and things, yes, I know I'm probably going to stab myself. Have some bloodletting exercise on the show today, but really, if you get the Damascus pattern, it's real. I mean, it's really well balanced.
Oh yeah, it's Damascus. Yeah, I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's kind of a hammered and Damascus. Let's see. That's balanced. Yeah. It's very well balanced. Wow. So, anybody who wants to gripe about knives, hey, this is from Sangamon, which is a watch company. It's not specifically a knife company, and this is our show, so we don't care. So, if you don't like knives,
right out of my mouth,
it's a
And if you do like knives, and you're looking for tactical stuff, hit up Scallywag Tactical. Sorry.
Yeah,
I got some good Scallywag friends.
So it comes with some paperwork, tells you a little bit about Bryan and Tyler, the founders and owners of Sangamon. Outstanding guys. Like I said, these guys, they do so much for the community again.
Man, I want to see that knife again. Try to get me a good angle on that Damascene. Is that the proper?
Damascus.
No, but is it the actual aesthetics of it? Is that called Damascene? Because I know it's a Damascus technique.
Right. Yeah, it's just you fold
put the knife up there and try to hit the angle so you can see the folds or the layers.
Yeah, I mean, this is a limited edition of 100 knives.
Oh, wow.
Hand forged, It's classified. They classify it as a recreational and hunting knife,
Oh man, that's beautiful.
and it's
That's
deep.
beautiful.
Yeah. I mean, it's just the it's Japanese VG 1067 layer Damascus. The handle is really cool actually too. There's more, and you say, well, okay, yeah, it looks like wood. Well, you would be correct. More specifically, though, this is walnut uh, processed from Salisbury, Illinois, by local craftsmen, which is where Sangamon Watch
Awesome.
Company is out of. Also goes back to they do a lot of things with Abraham Lincoln. So, I mean, the wood for the handle is actually from a tree that may have been around when Abraham Lincoln was there. He may have.
Man, it's a beautiful color wood too.
It is. It's very.
I
It's
love
subtle.
like cherries and oaks and stuff like that. And
I mean, you have a full tang running through there. I mean, this is. I'm saying this is going to be heirloom quality. Try not to turn this into QVC here, but or, whatever the home shopping network, and but yeah, it's really really nice. You have a lanyard hole.
I can't believe they're only $139. They're on sale right now for $139.
Try to give you different
Just so you guys
profile.
know.
Here, upside down.
God, that's beautiful.
And try to
Excuse me.
get the light. It's polished. I mean, to almost mirror, and it's really, really. If you're not going to be disappointed with this, this thing's going to last.
Yeah, it's 4 1/3 inch knife blade length. God, I'm losing my voice. Excuse me, guys. 4 1/3 inch blade, and its overall length is just over 8.5 inches. So it's a pretty good size, utility knife if that's what you want to do with it. Right, it's also pretty.
This is Mongolian camel bone. In this section. Yeah.
I was wondering what that was. I mean,
there was no expense spared on this, and Charles, he's getting it. That's it, and it's really handles for 4.33 inches. The total length is 8.66 inches or 22 centimeters. Handle length 4.33 inches or 11 centimeters. Blade length 4.33 inches or 11 centimeters. Blade width 1.18 inches or 3 centimeters. The thickness.
It's got a good spine.
It's got a great spine.
Yeah.
4 millimeters. So limited edition of 100 pieces and 1-year warranty. So, and I mean, this is a utilitarian object. It really is. It could be useful. You could use this.
Be good daily carry.
Yeah, you could use it as part of your, EDC, everyday carry. You can use it if or you could use it in the kitchen. It's great.
You'd be surprised how many times I've used the regular knives in the kitchen.
Yeah, or and it's just, I mean, it's just really, really cool. And I mean, like I said, this is all real.
That walnut's beautiful. That's for sure.
Just everything, the fit and finish is just top notch.
Yeah. And speaking of that, I want to plug their watch rolls. There's a cowhide watch roll on their website, and it's the coolest thing in the world. So
and Tyler from Sangamon, he actually he learned how to hand stitch those, and he I mean, talk about guys really jump in feet first into the brand and everything to go the extra mile. He had to teach himself. I'm not sure how. I need to ask him. but how we probably YouTube or the way any of us teach ourselves, just buy some stuff on Amazon or something and get a kit. And how do I make leather? How do I sew leather? And it's and I've seen the pictures of him at the workbench, and he's just sitting there with the punch and the needle, and he's just going to town with it. And it's really cool. I'm telling you, these guys, they really give every bit of their heart and soul into the company. It's great bunch of guys there. So
yeah, definitely go check those out. Those cowhide watch rolls are super cool. I thought my watch rolls that I designed were like the coolest watch rolls I've ever seen, and the cowhide might be like the second. I'm gonna keep my title for my watch rolls because I think those are pretty cool. But that cowhide's, it's up there. Like, I'll give that a yeah. Like I'd almost buy one. Like it's pretty tempting. It's super cool.
Yeah, definitely.
But yeah, I mean that's a cool knife, especially at the price point. The demasking is beautiful. It's well done. Handle's beautiful. Like I got no complaints. The balance, man. That was one thing. I didn't think you were going to go there. But man, they nailed it.
No, I didn't practice this really. The only thing I did is take the crinkly, noisy stuff off of it. So I didn't, like, I wasn't playing with it. And I was like, okay, I wonder if this balances, I'm going to show. And sure enough, it did. It balanced. So, and yeah. And Bryan says that the Salisbury collection, which is the knife that we're talking about, helps partial funding for the next watch project, which will be the Barton collection. And they don't use crowdfunding. They don't use Kickstarter. They don't use, any of that stuff. This is all, I mean, they leave it all in the field. They put it out, they build something, and they stand behind it. And just, that's the thing I can't say. Yeah. I mean, Sean, you're absolutely right. As a former chef, that balance, it is so important. And we understand that not everybody, yes, it's a watch show. It's not a knife show, but this is a knife produced by a watch company, which is really interesting actually, because not a lot of people willing to roll the dice there and try to branch out into other fun projects. And I'm just over the moon about this, and I can't thank the guys at Sangamon and more than, just for their generosity. And we talked about this probably almost a year ago, getting close to that or something. It's been months ago. And Bryan's a hunter, and I am as well. And so Bryan the Predator, roaming the backwoods of Illinois
with his Winchester or Remington 700.
I think it's an AR-15. Talk about those things. I don't know about.
Anyway,
prowling the Badlands. He is.
Whoops. Gun reference. Censored.
All of a sudden, it cuts out. They go. They talked about COVID and they showed a knife, and I'm scared. And Charles watches. Yes, that's
No, you don't. You watch us, and then you go to the website and order it.
All we're doing is aiding. I think we're just aiding.
Yeah, right. He's going to be in therapy because of us.
We're aiding an addiction. I think we considered coke.
Poor guy.
Hey, everybody that watches this, so we're so happy that at least we could entertain you with something. Right. And it is. I'm really happy that with everybody that watches or listens to it, that it's almost unbelievable, because Brad and I, we were talking just the other day. I said, when it first started out, it was like, yay, we got 30 views and yay, woohoo. And, and then we did on the like I said, this is completely off the cuff because obviously it's not scripted. That's why we go on tangents everywhere. And the general consensus said that they don't mind when we go on tangents because it's kind of more like just sitting around with your friends.
Right. I mean,
but
we're consistently getting at least 300 views per show now, which is great.
right.
We just need those people to like us on Facebook, and that way we can stop flooding the groups with with our show.
Yeah, I mean, and everybody that's in the groups and stuff, we're very thankful for you guys not totally kicking our butts yet. Just let us know if it's too much. We get it. Hopefully it's not that way. But
about time to wrap it up. Yeah.
I think what we did actually, when you go about that, I mean, it's just as the show has progressed. We look back at some of the old stuff that we did, and it was really super long and just kind of, it was really all over the place. And we, as we've grown, we've learned, and we're just thankful for all our viewers and friends out there. And it's really fun, and it gives us a kind of a break from reality to get a chance to talk with people, not just all over America, but really all over the world. And so and you make these great friendships and things like that, and you really get to know one another. So it's a fantastic community. And I think the highest view count was over 3,000, and it was on the Valhalla of Norway, the axe. It's O with the line through it, KS, the same one. It's on Kickstarter. I put it in the comments up above. You can go on Kickstarter, take a look if you like it. It's 42 millimeter NH35 movement, carbon fiber dial, or one's like a sunburst blue, really sharp looking. It's they're put on 20 millimeter leather straps, and there's a possibility of shark mesh being included. Just a little spoiler alert. There's a possibility if it's funded, it may, it may just be, one of those bonus things. So,
right.
There's no guarantee with that, but it is a possibility. And so, Valhalla has been fantastic to us. And of course, I know Roy very well. Personally, I talked to him a number of times per week. And and he's excited. And I really hope their Kickstarter gets funded. And as it is, they have some really cool stuff. I have four of their watches, I think. So, yeah. And actually I have one here that I need to mod, but I'm looking at it. And, so I guess, do we have really anything? Anybody still alive watching have anything they want to share, or
while we're seeing what comes up in chat, I just want to kind of recap. We're going to get the Call Multiverse into review. That'll be our next review, probably. The new Carl is supposed to come to me at some point, I think. Is that right?
Yeah.
Do we have anything else in the pipeline?
Darren
Swent, their new model. We'll probably get one of those in the near future.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they made some really cool stuff. What's it?
We'll have our page review soon.
Vaquero, that did the Tuono when I did the voiceover in the commercial. They're going to send for us to review on here. Awesome. I got the email. That project got fully funded, which is awesome. Good for them. Great to hear, a success story. And it's like you need a little bit of good news right now. So everybody needs it. And
that's kind of what we got coming.
Yeah, I mean, it's tricky.
We'll probably be doing a special show for Wrist Check Monthly coming up pretty soon. And we've raised 300 pounds for the charity lottery. And brands include Nemos, 220 Watch Company, Malls, Albert, I want to say Villa.
Yeah.
Yeah. I want to say Via because of where I'm from. And then Second Hour.
Oh,
Okay.
they had that Gin Clear diver that got funded. That was I don't know which one they have. I know the Second Hour that was one of them that they made. It did really well.
We need to get, the bottom line is there's $300 in a charity, and did I count right? There's 5 watches or 6 watches, 5 or 6 watches there.
Well, yeah.
Get involved, people, so that you can win a watch, and let's get that charity number up, and then there's a lot of opportunities for different people to win watches. So
yeah, and including
to Wrist Check Monthly, and let's change that number. Let's double it at least. God, I mean, the Mall is like a 200-pound watch. My math might be a little off on that. The 220, I don't have any idea what their watches go for. I mean, there's a lot of money in watches right there. So I need to see that number bigger.
Yeah. So
I'm going to leave with that. Get on over Wrist Check Monthly, and let's get some money donated to their charity lottery. And let's have a chance at $5 at £5 a ticket, 5 watches, 5 winners. Come on, guys. Like, those odds are good right now. I want to make them bad by tripling that total we got. So go buy a ticket, £5. It's like $7. Like skip Starbucks twice. So what? Seriously.
I'm gonna tell you something.
Make it quick because we need to wrap this up.
It is, but when we do that, there will be a surprise twist at the end. And so, Sean, do you take PayPal?
All right. Is there anything else? Should we shut this down?
Yeah, I think it's about that time.
All right, guys. Get on over to Sangamon Watches, buy that knife. Get on over to Wrist Check Monthly. Get in that lottery, £5 a ticket. That's nothing. Skip Wendy's for a day. Get on it. That's it for us, guys.
Yeah,
have a good one.
Yeah, Valhalla Norway on Kickstarter. The axe. It's a really cool watch. You can check that out in our previous videos. If you like this, or you find it even mildly entertaining, or you hate us and you just want to tell us whatever you want, we don't care, because I don't know if we are able.
I'm gonna shut you off, Brian.
Feelings, but yeah, check us out at Veterans Watch Collector channel on Facebook. So
on Facebook,
thank you all. Thank you. You guys are the ones that make it possible, because it's we try to have fun, and we hope you guys enjoyed it.
All right.
So we look forward to seeing you guys again soon. We're going to try to get back to a little bit more regular schedule. So
until drawing this out on purpose.
Until next time.
All right, guys. Have a good one.
Thank you all. Until next time.